Welcome to episode number 2 of this Los Angeles Angels MLB The Show 22 franchise series. And today I'm obviously playing my Los Angeles Angels MLB The Show 22 franchise series. Like I said 15 seconds ago, and like I said 20 seconds ago, it's episode number 2. Like I said 20 seconds ago, and like it says in the title, or like I said 25 seconds ago, and like it says in the title. And this is episode number 2 of this Los Angeles, Angels franchise series here in MLB The Show 22. As you can see, the Angels. It might be kind of hard to see this right there because of the light in, but if you can see it, the Angels are 12-6. Even if you can't see it, we're still 12-6. As we're about to play the Houston Astros, we're about to play the Houston Astros, so it's gonna be an AL West matchup. Angels, Astros in Houston, rubber match of this 3-game series here on Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. We're 12-6. The Astros are 9-8. So we played 18 games. They've played 17, and we are 2.5 games up on the Astros for first place in the AL West. But obviously, like I said, we're up 2.5 games up. We're 2.5 games up on the Astros for first place in the AL West. But it's really early still. This last episode of the series is opening day, and it's Oakland A's in Oakland. We beat them 1-0. That was the last episode of the series, and it'll be on the sky in the top right corner right up here. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. Yeah, it's episode of this series. Obviously, in this episode, we're playing the third and final game, the rubber match of this 3-game series against the Astros in Houston. The next episode of the series in this game will be this game right here. The cursor's on it right now. It's a game on Wednesday, May 25th, 2022. It's the Angels and the Rangers, the Los Angeles Angels versus the Texas Rangers at home, and that'll be the first home game I will film on camera. So that will be the next episode of the series in this game. But I'm not sure when it's going to be in real life. But obviously, you guys will find out when the next episode of the series will be when I post it. But obviously, there's still this episode in front of us and me. So yeah, let's get into it right now. Starting pitching matchup for this day is Patrick Sandoval for the Angels and Luis Garcia for the Astros. Let's get into it. It ends at 7:40 Eastern time, so it ends at 6:40 Central time. That's Houston, Texas is in Central time. So yeah, both controllers per usual. Play full game. The Angels, although the road team, will be the red controller. This is the Angels franchise. So the Angels are the red controller, and the Astros are the blue controller. Shohei Ohtani is a featured player for the Angels, and Martin Maldonado is a featured player for the Astros. Home uniforms for the Astros, road uniforms for the Angels. Minute Maid Park holds 41,000, opened in 2000. Presidential broadcast theme style, regional theme. Quick counts on, retractable roof open, cloud cover. It has an overcast, and let's leave it on overcast. So broadcast or presidential broadcast theme style, regional theme. Quick counts on, retractable roof open, cloud cover, overcast. Yeah, so righty versus lefty. Garcia's a righty and an 83 overall. Sandoval's a lefty and a 78 overall. So, yeah, righty versus lefty, 83 versus 78. And energy of Shohei Ohtani will be our DH, batting first. Then leadoff. In the last game where we beat the Astros, I believe 11-4, Ohtani had 3 home runs. Now he has 7 home runs, 19 RBIs, and he has 7 home runs, 19 RBIs, and he's batting .321 and 56 at bats. Ohtani is. But I'm gonna leave everything as it is. So let's get into it. Shohei Ohtani looking a bit worn out. He could probably use a break today, but I'm filming. That's the thing. I'm just gonna leave him in. He's the DH. He's a DH. I'm just gonna leave him in. So yeah, I'm just gonna just leave him in. He's fine. I mean, yes, his energy is probably only at like 20 or 30%, but he's the DH. and film it. I mean, you guys probably want to see Ohtani too. In the last episode, which was opening day, he was pitching. He wasn't hitting. So this is the first time you'll see him see Ohtani hitting. I'm the Play of Planet Sports game, by the way. We are live and on the air for another edition of baseball here on the show, as we have a matchup for you this evening between the Los Angeles Angels and the Houston Astros. Vinny J here in Studio 4218 main tape, as it's the Angels and Astros here at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas, as it's a rubber match of this 3-game series. Series recap: Astros won game 1 4-3, and the Angels won game 2 11-4. So it's not a best of 3 series, but it's a 3-game series, not the playoffs, so it's not a best of 3 series, but it is a 3-game series, and it's a rubber match of this 3-game series. First pitch next. Luis Garcia, 3 starts here in 2022, no record, so all 3 starts, ended in 3 no decisions, 2.50 ERA, pitched 18 innings, 12 hits, a 1 whip, 6 walks, and 18 strikeouts. As I just said, the Astros it's a 3-game series. It's not a best of 3 series, because obviously it's not the playoffs, but it is a 3-game series here in the regular season. And the Astros won game 1 of the series 4-3. The Astros won game 1 of the series 4-3. And the Angels won game 2 of the series, or the Astros won game 1 of the series 4-3. And the Angels won game 2 of the series 11-4. So the Astros won game 1 4-3, and the Angels won game 2 11-4. 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, a circle change, and a 12-6 curve for Garcia. That was a wrong controller, excuse me. Here we go. 5-pitch repertoire for Garcia as we're on your way here in Houston. And then after that, this pitcher has the slowest lineup in history of baseball. Fly ball, right center. McCormick is back. And it's well shy of the wall and the track. 1 down. Tony David arrived, but not far enough. 1 down. Here's our lineup for the Los Angeles Angels. Shohei Ohtani, the DH, who had 3 home runs, like I said, in Game 2 of the series, where the Angels beat the Astros in Game 2 of the series 11-4. And it's David Fletcher, Mike Trout, Taylor Ward, Anthony Rendon, Jack Mayfield, Jarrett Walsh, Brandon Marsh, and Matt Stassi. Like I said, Ohtani in the last game, which was yesterday in this game, the Angels beat the Astros 11-4, and Ohtani had 3 home runs. Here's Fletcher, batting 275. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball, Garcia. Routine. Gurriel, 2 down. There's Mike Trout, batting 373, 7 home runs, 16 RBIs. Trying to get to the playoffs for only his 7th time in his career. 7th time in his career. 3 hitters count. That is in there, full count. 1,441 hits. Career hits for the Mike Trout in 12 seasons. So he's been around since what? 2011. Full count to Trout. Ground ball where no one was. Diamond to his right is Diaz, but it's a base hit. And I'm not exactly sure why Altuve is not at center base, but that was Diaz. That's in as 11 is Diaz. Base hit though for Trout. Here's Taylor Ward. 1 on 2 out. Fly ball down the line. Tucker. This one's carrying, but it's caught 5 feet shy of the track, give or take, in and over. 1 hit and 1 left for the Angels. Astros coming to bat, no score here on the show. Patrick Sandoval, 3 starts here in 2022. All 3 starts he got the win in. 2.04 ERA. Pitched just shy of 18 innings, 17 and 2/3 innings to be exact. 11 hits, 1.19 whip, 10 walks, and 17 strikeouts. So Garcia, 3 starts, 3 no decisions. Sandoval, 3 starts, 3 wins. Circle change, a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a 12-6 curve for Sandoval. As both pitchers at 5 pitches. Here's Brantley batting 404. Ground ball, Fletcher past the diamond third baseman. Fletcher but deep in the hole, got him! What a play by Fletcher to not buy the diamond Rendon. But Fletcher though did it deep in the hole and made the play. Here's the starting lineup for the Houston Astros. Michael Brantley, Jake Myers the DH, Alex Bregman, Kyle Tucker, Alemnes Diaz, Chad McCormick, Yuri Gurriel, Nico Duderum, and Martin Maldonado. 227 team average for the Astros here in 2022, and a 7 something on base percentage as a team. Here we go. 2-1 pitch to Myers, Jake Myers, who's a DH this evening for Houston. Ground ball on the line, diamond stop Walsh! Gets to his feet, steps in the bat, 2 down. What a play by Walsh to save extra bases. Or at least to save a base hit. Now it's Bredman. I'm not exactly sure why Altuve is not playing. Yeah, why is Altuve on the bench? Well, hey, if you might say, why? Oh, you might want you purposely did something where Altuve not started in this game, so you have to deal with him. I can't do anything. I'm not controlling the Astros lineup. Like, I know I'm controlling the Astros right now, but when I went to the lineups, you guys saw I didn't touch either of the lineups. So the CPU automatically had Altuve. Maybe it's maybe Altuve only plays against righties, but their pitcher's a lefty. That might be the case where Altuve only plays center base against righties, and then Alemnes Diaz plays center base against lefties. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure why you put him in. He's been at 0.79, but I mean I didn't do anything in the lineup, so it's CPU that didn't play Altuve because and you might think, oh, you should have played Altuve anyways. Well, I mean the CPU should have had Altuve in the starting lineup to start with, so it's not my fault. Here we go, and he might come in later possibly. You never know. Here's Bredman now. He's still playing. Ground ball, Mayfield. Jack Mayfield, a former Astro, throws a second or throws a first from behind second. Bad throw, or low throw, but picked on one out by Walsh. 1-2-3 to the Astros. No score after 1. Here we go. Top 2. Here's Rendon, who in real life is out for the season with a wrist surgery or something, but he's still playing or baseball here in this game. Here we go. 1-on pitch. Ground ball snapped behind his back by Luis Garcia. 1 down. They do that a lot. See, it says right at the bottom right there. Shohei Ohtani smashes 3 home runs and win versus Astros. That was yesterday in this game. Hits 100th home run of his career. So that means one of his 3 home runs was 100th of his career. Here's Jack Mayfield, a former Astro, line drive past Diaz. And that's a 1-out send over Jack Mayfield. I just said a former Astro. He was on the Astros a couple of years ago. Or, I don't know when exactly he was, but he was on the Astros at some point in his career. 2-1 pitch to Walsh. Ground ball to be 2. Duderum, Diaz, Gurriel. Good pick by Gurriel and the low throw by Alemnes Diaz. One hit, but it was a first time double play for the Angels. No score after. 1 hit for the Angels, but it was a first time double play. No score after an inning and a half. Here we go. Bottom 2. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's playing. Here we go. Full count to Tucker. Ground ball, elbow, spinner over the base as the shift was on, and it was a little jam shot, and it will go by the left field foul pole, or really down in the left field corner because the foul pole is obviously up high, but it went down in the left field corner. 3rd double of the year for Tucker. As the shift was on, and he was jammed, and it went over the base. Fair ball, it's a double for Tucker, and here's Alemnes Diaz. Runner sending nobody out for Houston. Ground ball, runner went it over. Mayfield throw to first, 1 down, but the runner went it over to 3rd, so productive out for Diaz. Although he's been struggling now, batting well. It was 0.79, probably like 0.77 or something now. Here's Chad McCormick, 9-game hitting streak. Infield is back right now as 0.77. I guess that right for Diaz. Infield is back. Runner at 3rd has 59 speed. So the Angels are definitely trading out for a run here. Here's McCormick. Line drive base hit. McCormick comes through. RBI sent over Chaz McCormick, and the Astros straight first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. As I just said, the Astros strike first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Here's Gurriel, 1 on 1 out for Houston. That is low, 2-1. Here's Gurriel, 1 on 1 out. 1-0 Houston. Fly ball. Trout, who was the MVP, he at least has 1 MVP award in his career. He hasn't obviously made the playoffs, or hasn't been in the playoffs since 2014, which that year I believe the Angels were swept by the Royals in the division series. I believe in 2014 the Angels were swept by the Kansas City Royals. 2014 I believe the Angels were swept by the Kansas City Royals in the ALDS. And the Angels and Mike Trout and the Angels haven't made the playoffs since. Here we go. 1 on 2 out now for Nito Didrum. That's all jam shot. Walsh will field it, flip it to Sandoval, in and over. But the Astros did a run. As RBS over Chad McCormick scored Tucker from center base. Or from third base, excuse me. We headed to the third here in Houston. The score is 1-0 Astros. Top 3, here's Jarrett Walsh, or excuse me, Brandon Marsh. Then it's Kurt Suzuki, or it's Matt Stastny, our catcher, and then it's top of the order. Ground ball, Nito Didrum. We'll feel it, throwing the run to Gurriel, 1 down. Now it's Stastny. Then it's Ohtani. Shift is on for the Angels catcher. Foul ball, 1 and 2. Latino 2 hits. Obviously the Astros have a run. Shift is on, like I said, to the left in the infield and outfield for Stastny. Fly ball, left center into the shift. McCormick, the center fielder, in left center, will make the catch 2 down now for Ohtani. Angels have 2 hits, like I said, and the Astros have 2 hits. But obviously one of those 2 hits for the Angels was a race on double play. Here we go. Ohtani, like I said, 3 home runs in yesterday's game. Full count to Ohtani. Yeah, 6 on 3 hits. All 3 hits were home runs. 3-2 count. Ground ball right past the pitcher. Shift was on though. Didrum beyond center will make the play and it over. 1-2-3 to the Angels. Middle of 3, the scores the Astros 1 and the Angels 0 here in the show. Bottom 3 here in Houston. Astros lead the Angels 1-0 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Ground ball, Mayfield, done! What a stone by Mayfield! Will throw to first, safe! As Mullen on at 4 speed, but although he only had 4 speed, does beat it out. But Joe Madden, who I know in real life got fired, but in this game he's still the Angels manager, will ask for a look here, possibly. Yeah, I don't think so. No challenge. And Joe Madden will say no from the third base dugout. And Mullen will be at first base with nobody out. Now it's for Brantley. Top of the order for Houston. Bramwell, this should be 2. Fletcher, Mayfield, Walsh, double play. They got Brantley by a step. It's a 6-4-3 double play, although it was a slow chopper, but Brantley only had 30 speed. And he just doubled up on the 6-4-3 double play. 2 down for Myers. The DH 0 for 1 in the game. Popped up. Mayfield, right side, and Walsh, but Mayfield will call off Walsh in and over. 1 hit for the Astros, but it's a right side double play. We headed the 4th here in Houston. 1-0 Astros here in Houston. Here we go, top 4. Here's Fletcher, 0 for 1. Angels trying to get something down 1-0 here in the 4th. Line drive, but McCormick has to move about 2 steps to his right. 1 down. Now it's Mike Trout singled in the first. It does have a home run in the series. Not sure if it was in game 1 or game 2, but obviously I just said the Astros won game 1 and the Angels won game 2. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball right off Garcia, possibly his glove or his head. I'm not sure if that hit him in the glove or the face or whatever, and he's injured. Oh my. Oh dear, the trainer is out and is examining the head of Luis Garcia. This could mean anything from a bad bruise to a fracture to a bone metacarpal. I'm not sure, carpal. Whatever the case, Garcia will need to be removed from this game. My goodness, that did hit him in the head on the ground ball by Trout. And now, obviously, the new reliever that will come in will be Jake Odorizzi, who in real life is, I believe, a starter pitcher, and in this game, the Astros line relief pitcher, and he'll come in to the game. So Odorizzi will come in after the injury to Garcia. 3 games during this season, he has 8 innings pitched, a 7.88 ERA, and he'll come in. He's already ready, although he wasn't warming up. He has 5 pitches as well. Here's Taylor Ward, 1 on, 1 out for the Angels. Ground ball, this should be 2. Diaz, Goodrum, Gurriel double play. Odorizzi comes in and gets the double play he needed. And the inning's over. We're at the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Houston. But Garcia's now out as we're back here in Houston. Bottom four. Here's Alex Bregman. Obviously, Garcia will get the no decision because his team's winning, but he didn't go 5 innings. Ground ball Walsh will feel it, cut it off. Throw to Sandoval. He'll beat Bregman to the bad. 1 down. Good play by Walsh. Now it's Tucker who doubled and scored in his last at bat, which was in the second inning, right? Yeah. But like I said, although the Astros are up 1-0 in the game, Garcia will get the no decision because you have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win, and he only went what? Inning or 3 1/3, or no, 2 1/3. No, 3 1/3. Here we go. Shift is on again. That's how he got a double down the left field line. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. Rendon will dive! And it's off the dive, and Rendon infield center for Bregman, or for Tucker, excuse me. Base hit, and he's 2 for 2. And here is Almas Diaz. 0 for 1. And that is low, 3-1. Diaz is, batting like, 77 now. 3-1 hitters count to him, though. Fly ball Trout routine for the 99 overall AL, or it's a routine play for the 99 overall All-Star Mike Trout. 2 down for McCormick, who had the RBI single in his last at bat in the second. Now we're in the fourth. 1 on 2 out, 2-2 pitch, foul ball on the slider. It kind of hung, but he fouled it back. 50th pitch, Sherman Sandoval. Ground ball, Walsh knocked it down. And he has plenty of time to recover in and over. 1 hit and 1 left. 1 hit and 1 left for Houston. Wait to the fifth. 1-0 Astros here on the show. Back here in Houston, 5th inning. Odorizzi's obviously still in the game. He got 3 pitches in the last inning. They did double play. Here's Rendon. Ground ball, did routine, hit the mound, so it's not a little less routine. But he would get Rendon by 3 steps, 2-3 steps, 1 down. Now it's Jack Mayfield. They have a single in this game. Angels have 3 hits. The Astros, I believe, will have 2. Full count to Mayfield. And that is in there! A called strike 3 in the full count. First strike down the inning for Odorizzi. 2 down. And now it's Walsh, number 7 batter for the Angels. Shift is on. Ground ball snagged by Odorizzi. 1-2-3 of the Angels. We're halfway home here in Houston. The score is the Astros 1 and the Angels 0. Angels have 3 hits, Astros have 4. Bottom 5, especially in the second half of the game. Sandoval still in the game. He's been doing fine for now. Ground ball past the pitcher, base hit. As there was no shift or anything, so it's a base hit up the middle for Gurriel. 1 on, or leadoff man on for Houston. Nito Goodrum now. Then it's Maldonado. Ground ball. Mayfield will dive. Knocked it down. But he'll throw to first, but not in time. Field single now for Goodrum. 2 on, nobody out now for Houston. And it's Martin Maldonado. That's a 2-1 pitch. He's not actually bunt here. He popped it up. And now diving is Rendon. It dropped. And everybody is safe. And that was the weirdest play you can ever see. Pumped up the bunt. Rendon dove. And it one-hopped him. And then Maldonado, although he had 4 speed, beats out. He had back-to-back infield singles, which you might never have an infield single like almost all year. But here he has back-to-back infield singles. Now the bases are loaded with nobody out. For the top of the order, Michael Brantley. They're starting to warm up Jose Suarez in the Angels bullpen in left center field. Base loaded, nobody out. 2-2 pitch to Brantley. Ground ball, back to the pitcher. Home for 1 to first, double play. A 1-2-3, home to first, double play, 2 down. And now is the definition of unclutched from Brantley. Now it's Myers. Runners second and third, 2 outs. Now there's base loaded, nobody out, but then the ground ball from Brantley back to the pitcher. Sandoval through to Sassy through to Sassny at home for the force, and then Sassny through to Walsh at first for the force at first. So it's a 1-2-3, home the first double play, 2 down for Myers. Foul ball, 1-2 now. Hits the upper, could make it 3-0. Continue on down in this jam with no runs across. Ground ball, Alondra base hit, past Walsh, and down in the corner, 2 runs will score. It's a 2-run double for Jake Myers, and it's 3-0 Houston. As he picks up his teammate after that 2-run double for Myers, his third double of the year, and it's 3-0 Houston here in the fifth. As that a little bit of a line drive past Walsh. Now it's Bredman. Runner at center, 2 outs, bottom 5, 3-0 Houston. Foul ball, 2-2. Here we go. 70th pitch down, Sandoval, fly ball, foul. Still 2-2 to Bredman. As Sandoval is so one pitch away from getting out of that Sandoval with no runs allowed, but unfortunately it ends up 2 outs. Ground ball, center baseman in Mayfield throws the first in time, but the Nationals get 2 more on a 2-run double by Jake Myers. Way to the 6th, 3-0 Houston. Top 6, Angels have 12 more outs to work with, down 3-0, they only have 3 hits. Their last hit was off that infield sent off of Garcia's head, not out of the game, but good start. Marsh gets on, and he has some speed too, 87 speed. Now it's Stastny, 1 on, nobody out for LA, trying to do back in this game. There goes Marsh. Marsh was trying to steal second base, and he's in there by a hair. Here's Statcast powered by Google Cloud. Lead distance 11 feet, max speed 20 miles per hour. Catcher pop time 1.8 seconds, but it wasn't enough. Runner sent it, nobody out for Stastny. That was a strike. 1-2 now. Top of the order follow, and Ohtani. Foul ball, 1-2 still. Trying to at least get one back here. Just still 20 minutes to work with. Dodson in the Houston bullpen. Fly or line drive. That's hit deep. That ball won't be gone, but it won't be caught. As it will stay in play. But the runner would have scored anyways. And it's a 3-1 game. As Stastny comes through with an RBI double. His first double of the year. Like I said, it's an RBI double, and it's his first double of the year. And it's 3-1 Astros now. Here's Ohtani, and a big fly would tie the game. And they're starting to warm up. Rafael Montero in the Astros bullpen. Timer's at the plate, and Ohtani's 0 for 2. Runner sending nobody out. Top 6. Foul ball, 1-2. Here Ohtani, let's get the runner over to third here. Here we go. Runner sending nobody out. Top 6, a 3-1 game. That's a fly ball. Left center. Over is Brantley. He'll call and catch. Runner will go at the second base. 1 down, as Ohtani has not even moved the runner over. 1 down, as he flies at the left. Here's Fletcher. Has homer in the series. Line or ground ball. Gurno will feel it. Throw it over Rizzi. It's a 3-1 ground out. Runner gets over to third. Runner at third, 2 outs now for LA. Here's Trout. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles, and he did a third single here. Because if he does, it'll be a 1-run game. It's a 3-1 hitters count. First base is open. And that is in there. Full count to Trout. Been 3:33 with runners in scoring position. Well, he did something. Well, Odorizzi doing something to hit. Ground ball, Odorizzi. That was on the outside corner. Trout swung, grounds out to Odorizzi. The Angels get 1 on the RBI double by Matt Stastny, but Stastny's stranded at third base. The Angels, like I said, did a run, but they leave a runner as well. Middle of 6 scores now. The Astros 3 and the Angels 1. Bottom 6, Astros lead is now cut to 3-1, and here comes a new pitcher from the Angels bullpen. Sandoval did 3 runs, all earned. He's in line for the loss, but his team's only down by 2, and they still have 9 more runs to work with. But the bullpen's got to keep this game close. If Sandoval wants a chance to, or if the Angels want a chance to win the game, because if they do at least come back to tie it, he went to no decision. But right now, he's in line for the loss. Jose Suarez, 7 appearances here in this season. 3.24 ERA, has pitched 8 1/3 innings. Lefty versus lefty. Here's Tucker, 2 for 2 with what? A double, a single, and a run scored. Ground ball, past the pitcher. Fletcher's there behind center. He's got to hurry. Got him. 1 down here in the 6th. Here's Alemnis Diaz. He's really struggling. He's probably been like 070 something now. One on pitch. Ground ball, and he's going to continue to struggle. Mayfield. Walsh, 2 down quickly here in the 6th. Here's McCormick got an RBI single. Back in the 2nd. Now it's the 6th. Astros lead 3-1. Line drive, will it stay fair? No, it's fouled by about a foot. As that was a curveball, and that ball just tailed foul. 2-2. Little fly ball pop up, Mayfield, shallow right center, can he get there? Yes, he can. Way to the 7th. Score is 3-1, Houston. There we go. Angels 9 runs to work with. Top 7, down 3-1. Here's Taylor Ward. 4-5 sits due up for LA. Odorizzi still in ground ball. Diaz cannot get there. And Tucker will be able to get there first. Throw to second. It's cut off by Diaz. It would have been safe anyways. That's another leadoff double. 4th double of the year for Ward. And now here's Rendon. And he's representing the tie and run. And here comes a new pitcher from the Houston bullpen. Rafael Montero. 5 appearances this season. 0-1 record. 3.86 ERA. Has pitched 7 innings. Tyron at center base. Tyron at the plate, excuse me, with nobody out. Foul ball. Rendon, he's hit the runner over to third. Because there's nobody out. If he had a runner at third and 1 out, sac fly could score him. Ground ball, that's what he does. Ground ball, Diaz. Throw to Gurriel's in time, but the runner at second gets over to third, so it did productive out for Rendon. And now there's a runner at third with 1 out for the Angels, and now it's Jack Mayfield. And the infield is bad, so they're content. So the Astros would be content to trade a run for an out here. 1-0 pitch to Mayfield. Ground ball, Diaz, run will score. It's an RBI ground out for Jack Mayfield, and it's a 3-2 game. It was 3-0 Houston, and now it's 3-2. It's coming in is Ward on the RBI ground out by Mayfield. And now it's Walsh. So obviously a double, then a ground out, then an RBI ground. Now it's 3-2 ground ball, Montero, in and over. But Angels did a run on the RBI ground out by Jack Mayfield. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The score is now the Astros 3 and the Angels 2. There we go. Bottom 7. It was 3-0 Houston. Now it's 3-2 Houston. Bottom 7. Still in the same pitcher. Here's Gurriel. Ground ball past the pitcher. Mayfield's there. But the RBI ground out in the top of the 7th. Throw to Walsh. 1 down. Now it's Nito Durham. Sindelin scored on that 2-run double by Myers in his last at bat. Ground ball, Mayfield, another one of those. Bat to bat, 4-3. Ground out, 2 down quickly here in the 7th. And that center run was charged. Center run by the Angels was charged to Odorizzi. So I believe Odorizzi had what? Both runs, both earned ground ball. Fletcher, Maldonado has 4 speed, and he'll still be out by three steps in and over. 1-2-3 of the Astros. We headed the 8th. 3-2 Houston. Or we headed the 8th. 3-2 Houston. Here we go, top 8. Here's Marsh. Sindel, 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. Sindel stole a base and scored a run in his last at bat. And they're starting him up. Christian Javier, one of the 2 center men for the Astros, and their closer, Ryan Presley. Here we go, still pitcher. Montero remain in the game. Here's Marsh. Ground ball, Ditterham. He's got to hurry. 87 speed from Marsh. Throw to first. Got him. 1 down. Now it's Snastny, that RBI double in his last at bat. Then it's Ohtani. Shift is on. It's a tie and run. Fly ball, left center. McCormick is there as Snastny just missed it. As it's Scotland McCormick, a foot or 2 shy of the track. 2 down now for Ohtani. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Homer will tie it here, even if he's on base. He's representing the tie and run. Ground ball, hit the mound. He's got to hurry. Ditterham's got to hurry. Got him, in and over. Middle of 8, 3-2 Houston. Bottom 8. Astros looking for some insurance. Angels trying to keep it right where it is. Top yard due up for Houston. Soto and Suarez. Brantley 0 for 3. Shift is on. Bottom 8, 3-2 Astros. Fly ball, left field. Marsh is there. And there is 1 down. That's the DH. Myers, who had a 2-run double in his last at-bat. And technically that center run he drove in on the 2-run double. Right now is the difference in the game. Fly ball on the line. Will it stay fair? Will it be gone? It will stay fair and nowhere near gone as it's caught by Ward on the run. 2 down in the corner. By the 326 sign. 2 down now for Bredman, who's 0 for 3 as well. Ground ball, Mayfield Hustle to his left, throws out Bregman to pitch by Walsh, and an over. 1-2-3 to the Astros. Last chance for the Angels in the top of the ninth. Or last chance for the Angels in the top of the ninth. End of 8. End of 8. The score is 3-2 Houston. Here we go. Here's Dave Fletcher. 2-3-4 due up for the Angels in the top of the ninth. It's Fletcher, Trout, and then Ward. And here comes Javier's ready and waiting. They're setup men, but here comes the Astros closer, Ryan Presley, trying to shut the door. And here comes Ryan Presley to try to shut the door and get the win for the Astros and did the save for himself. He only has 2 saves this year. He's 2 for 3 on save opportunities and 5 appearances, 0-1 record. Like I said, 2 saves, 3 save opportunities. 5 innings pitched. He's a 5.40 ERA, but he only pitched 5 innings. 14 fastball, a slider, and a slurve for Fletcher or for Presley. 1 to tie, 2 to take the lead in the top of the ninth for the Angels. Hit hard! Diaz is there. Perfect. 1 down as that was hit on the nose. But Fletcher's not rewarded. Now it's Trout. 2 for 3, 2 singles. Corner infielders were protecting the lines for Fletcher. Now his shift is on here, so for Trout here. 1-1 pitch. Little pop up. Got jammed. Fletcher or Tucker is there, 2 down as Trout got jammed and flies out weakly to right. 2 down as Tucker makes the catch. And now it's Ward. Last chance for LA. Corner infielders are protecting the lines again. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball on the line. Will it stay fair? Will it be gone? Tucker in the corner. He's got it. And foul ground. And the Astros win it 3-2. As Ward just missed it. As he catches it in foul territory. Tuckered in the corner as Ward, obviously if it was out 5 feet farther, 5 to 7 feet farther, it would have been foul. But if it was like 7 feet farther and like 3 feet over to the left, that would have tied the game. But it was caught by Tucker in foul ground, it was caught by Tucker in foul ground, and that was the game. As the Astros had a 3-0 lead, then had a 3-2 lead, but hanging on to beat the Angels. But the Astros did have a 3-0 lead. And then it was a 3-2 lead for the Astros going into the ninth. But then Presley sends the Angels down 1-2-3. And the Astros hang on to beat the Angels 3-2 here in Houston. As the Astros win the game 3-2. And then win the series 2-1. Like I said, the Astros win the game 3-2. And then win the series. Or as the Astros win the game 3-2. And the Astros win the game 3-2. And the Astros win the series 2-1. As the Astros win the rubber match of this 3-game series, 3-2 over the Astros, or as the Astros win the rubber match of this 3-game series against the Angels, as the Astros, like I said, win the Astros win the rubber match of this series, as the Astros beat the Angels 3-2 here in Houston. As I'll do the closing in the next clip, as this clip's about to end, so I'll see you on the other side. See you then. So yeah, obviously you didn't miss anything because, well, the game's already over. But I'm going to do the closing in a few seconds here, or not right now, but in a few seconds here. Not literally a few seconds, but really soon. But bottom line is, Jake Myers, I've said that technically that second run he drove in on that 2-run double, the second run that scored on his 2-run double ended up being the game-winning run, as the Astros scored 1 run in the second and 2 in the fifth. And then the Angels scored 1 run in the 6th and 1 run in the 7th. And unfortunately, could not get another run to tie the game. As Ward just missed that at the end. Obviously, that was ended up being caught by Tucker in foul territory. But if it was like 7 feet farther and like 5 feet over to the left, it would have, or something like that. If it was a little bit farther and a little bit over to the left, it would have tied the game. But it was caught by Tucker in foul territory, and that ended the game. As Ryan Presley, who got the save, ends up getting the player of the game as well. I would have gave it to maybe Myers because he ended up being the game-winning 2-run double, because that second run that scored on the 2-run double ended up being the game-winning run. Or Tucker went 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Myers 1 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs. Maldonado 2 for 3 with a 2 infield singles and a run scored. And then McCormick 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. And on the other side, Taylor Ward 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. Brandon Marsh 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Stastny 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. 1 for 3 with an RBI double, and then Trout went 2 for 4 with 2 singles. J. Rizzi gets the win. Obviously, he came in after the injury to Luis Garcia. So J. Rizzi gets the win. Patrick Sandoval, I think I might have said his name. I might have said Pete Sandoval possibly earlier in the video, but either way, J. Rizzi gets the win. Patrick Sandoval, which was the Angels starting pitcher, gets a loss. And Ryan Presley gets a save, which is his 3rd save of the season. And like I said, Ryan Presley gets a save, his 3rd of the season, and Ryan Presley is also the player of the game. 2 runs and 6 hits, no errors for the Angels. 3 runs and 8 hits, no errors for the Astros. If the Astros win the game 3-2 and they win this 3-game series, the Astros win the game 3-2 and the Astros win this the Astros win the game 3-2 and the Astros win this 3-game series 2-1. As the Astros won games 1 and 3 of this 3-game series, and also then the Angels won game 2. So yeah, I mean, we lost 2 out of 3. The Angels did, but it's better than getting swept. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, I showed you earlier in the video what the next episode of the series will be in this game. If you didn't see that part, go back to the beginning of the video. I showed you that like 3 or 4 minutes into the video. And the next video on this channel, that's what it's, or what I showed you, the game that I showed you earlier that will be the next episode of the series, that will be the next episode of the series in this game. I'm not sure when it's going to be in real life. Obviously, you guys will find out when the next episode of the series will be when I post it. And the next video on this channel will most likely be the next episode of my, well, it will be one of 2 things. It will be the next episode of my Hunter Pierce MLB The Show 21 Road to the Show series. It will be that, or the next episode of my MLB The Show 22 post-season bracket. Or it will be the next episode, or one of 2 things. Next episode of my Hunter Pierce MLB The Show 21 Road to the Show series, or it will be the next episode of my MLB The Show 22 post-season, or it will be the next episode of my Hunter Pierce MLB The Show 21 Road to the Show series, or it will be the next episode of my MLB The Show 22 post-season series. It'll be one of those 2 videos, most likely. It'll be one of those 2 I just said, or it'll be neither. But it will most likely be one of those 2 videos. It'll most likely be one of those 2 series I just said. Most likely, it'll be one of the 2 I just said, or neither. But I'm thinking it'll be one or the other I just said. So it'll be one of the 2 series I said, well, 30 seconds ago, or it'll be neither of those series. But I'm thinking it'll be one of those 2 series. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one, which I'm not sure exactly when the next video on the channel will be. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow, but I also have other stuff going on that's more important than YouTube and the PS4. Or I have other stuff going on that's more important than I have other stuff going on that's more important than filming videos and playing the PS4. So hopefully the next video on the channel will be tomorrow, but if it's not, then it will be in the next couple of days. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Timer to close on the board. If you timer to close on the board. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 3 of this Los Angeles Angels MLB The Show 22 franchise series. See you in episode number 3. And eat a lot of bacon and go Angels.